Revenge story that will blow your mind. Part 2. The photograph was only the first whisper. Liam stared at it alone in his hotel room, the champagne glass still trembling in his hand. He told himself it meant nothing, just a coincidence, just an old meeting no one could prove. But deep down, something inside him shifted. For the first time since betraying Maya, he felt hunted. And that was exactly what Maya wanted. She and Noah knew better than to rush. A single blow would be too easy, too quick. Revenge for Maya was an art. She wanted Liam to feel what she had felt, the slow erosion of certainty, the creeping paranoia, the fear that every shadow carried a secret. Over the following weeks, Liam's perfect world began to develop cracks. Anonymous emails arrived in his inbox with small pieces of information, copies of financial transfers he thought were hidden, screenshots of private conversations with investors, fragments of contracts with suspicious signatures. None of it was enough to destroy him on its own. But all of it raised questions. The board of directors began to notice. At meetings, eyes lingered on him longer than usual. Investors whispered in corners, and though Liam smiled, joked, and kept his confidence alive for the cameras, at night he could not sleep. He scrolled through old emails, double-checked files, hired private investigators. But the more he searched, the less control he seemed to have. Maya had turned the game around. He had taken her reputation piece by piece, and now she was dismantling his, one detail at a time. Noah guided her through every step. Plant doubt, he told her. Doubt is more dangerous than proof. Proof comes once. Doubt grows every day, so doubt grew. At the company's annual conference, as Liam prepared to unveil a new product, an unexpected glitch struck the presentation. Instead of the sleek demo he promised, the projector lit up with a folder of documents, offshore account statements, traced directly to Liam's name. Gasps filled the hall. Screenshots spread on social media before security could shut everything down. Liam's team scrambled to explain it away as a technical issue or malware attack, but the damage was done. The flawless image of the charismatic CEO was gone. The cracks had become visible to the entire world. Still, Liam refused to back down. He called emergency meetings, reassured investors, and insisted that he was the victim of sabotage. And in a way, he was right. But this time, the saboteur was not someone outside. It was the woman he had once called his closest friend. Maya watched all of this quietly from the shadows. She didn't want the spotlight yet. She wanted him to live in fear first, the way she had lived. She wanted him to feel the humiliation of knowing the truth was out there, waiting for the right moment to strike. And that moment was coming. One rainy night, Liam received a second envelope. This one contained not a photograph, but a letter. No threats, no accusations, just a single sentence, typed in plain black ink. You stole a life that wasn't yours. Now it's time to pay it back. His hands shook as he read it. He tore the letter, burned it in the fireplace, poured himself a drink. But no matter how much he tried to dismiss it, he could not escape the feeling that Maya Reed was still out there, watching, waiting, and she was. Because while Liam drowned in paranoia, Maya and Noah were preparing the final stage of their plan. They had already gathered enough evidence to expose him completely. Forged signatures, fake valuations, emails proving he had doctored her data to make her look guilty. They even found the offshore accounts where the stolen profits were hidden. But Maya didn't just want to reveal the truth. She wanted him to face it the way she had, publicly, mercilessly, with no place to hide. So she devised a trap. Noah leaked a rumor to a trusted contact in the press that a whistleblower was about to come forward with shocking evidence against Liam. Within days, the media was buzzing. Journalists camped outside the company headquarters, hungry for scandal. Investors panicked. The board demanded explanations. And then, at the height of the chaos, Maya chose her moment. During a live broadcast where Liam was set to defend himself, the screen behind him flickered once again. But this time, instead of anonymous documents, an old video recording appeared. A recording of Maya herself, speaking from years ago, the night she had given Liam the confidential folder. Her voice filled the hall. "These are my notes, my data, my research. Keep them safe, Liam. They're everything I've worked for." The audience froze. Liam's face drained of color. And before anyone could react, another clip appeared. Liam's own voice from a recorded phone call, arranging deals with shady investors, planning how to push Maya out and take the company for himself. It was undeniable. The mask had fallen. Liam stammered, tried to explain, tried to spin another story, but the room had already turned cold. The press reported every word. Social media exploded. His allies began to distance themselves immediately. The empire he had stolen was collapsing in real time, live for the world to see. And in the shadows, Maya watched, not with joy, not with laughter, but with the quiet satisfaction of justice. For her, revenge wasn't about destroying him quickly. It was about letting him feel the slow unraveling of everything he had built on lies. She had lived through humiliation, despair, and loss. Now it was his turn. And yet, this was still not the end, because Maya knew that the greatest revenge is not simply taking everything away. The greatest revenge is leaving your enemy with nothing but the reflection of who they truly are. And that part of the plan was still waiting,